Hey guys, I am Ian K, and in this video I am going to do a champion spotlight or showcase on one of the newest champion that got added into the game together with the current fusion champion Vlad, and that is Konstantin the Dayborn. So I was unfortunate enough to pull him during the last void 2 times, and I was very upset that I've pulled him, or so I thought. After playing and testing with him, I found out that he's actually not that bad. He's actually pretty good, in fact. Even he's good with Vlad and also good without Vlad. So in this video, I'm going to just showcase how I used him in different content in the game because I felt that a lot of the content creator out there who just play tested him in like the test server, mainly just compared them in terms of their damage and just as a damage test and just to showcase their abilities, but not actually really using him in like a real environment with a real team built around him. So, and that is what I'm going to show today with teams built around him in multiple different contents in the game. So before that, let's just go over quickly what his skill set is. So as we all know, just on paper, his skill set doesn't look that great. It's his A1 attacks one enemy, places an extra hit if there's any debuff. His A2 is just an AoE that ignores additional defense if they have this any of these three debuffs, and his third hit is just a single target hit that removes or transfers his debuff onto the enemy, and then if it kills the enemy, it reduces this cooldown by 2, which is essentially make it refreshes the cooldown basically. So, and his partner ability with Vlad is it allows him to block revives of any undead, demon spawn, or night revenants that he kills, which is actually quite good in the current arena meta because most of the top arena champions are in this faction. So on paper, his skill set doesn't look that good. And even I had to admit, when I first saw him, I also didn't really like his kit at all. But after playtesting him, like I mentioned, I came to like him much more. So this is his skill set. So on gear, I have him in Savage set and Cruel. These are his stats. So 6.2k attack, almost 250 crit damage, and 210 speed. And this is the masteries that I have him: Helm Smasher, uh, basically Helm Smasher for arena build. Yeah, and this is the mastery I went. So let's just show him in the dungeon content first, which I think he is decent, pretty decent as just like a straightforward nuker. So for a lot of my dungeon teams, because I don't use like Seer based teams, I don't use the Seer Kaima reset teams on my dungeon teams. I use the standard nuking team. So here is one of the dungeon teams that I have for Dragon 25. So previously, I always had Ethos in my as my arena, sorry, a dungeon nuker. And after place testing Constantine, I found that he basically performs the exact same role as Ethos as a wave nuker. So if we know how good Ethos is in terms of nuking waves, and Constantine does that exact same job. So previously, uh, instead of Constantine, I had Ethos, Michelle, Arbiter, Venus as well as another DPS champion. I think I had Cruz Traxa, so just a pure DPS squad. So now that I've added Constantine, um, and let's replace Ethos with the same team Cruz Traxa again, the team performs pretty much exactly the same as it was. So I had Ethos before, now I have Constantine. They perform the exact same role, and my dungeon team is just a standard nuking team basically. So this is just a run quickly. As you can see, he does like 100 plus K per hit right there, like 110, 120K. So double hit about 220K. Then his single target hit there hit about 100K, 150K damage, also really high. There, 280K. That's really high. One shot the mob straight away. All right, let's just clear the wave. Then we got to the boss, and then now we'll just clear off the dragon. Double single hit from his A1 there, 100k each hit. His AoE, again another 100k each hit. His A3 almost 300k, so he does a really high amount of damage, single target and AoE. Alright, that's it. So this is the comp here. You see he does the most damage here with about 2.8 million, and he died like halfway through the dragon run as well. So he does a really high amount of AoE damage. And then for my next team that I use him in is Fire Knight 25. And in here, I had him here. So before I had Konstantin, I used Ithos in this exact same spot, but now I'm using Konstantin. And they perform the exact same role again. And I said Ethos is a bit faster because his animations is just much faster. And he helps to take down the shields faster because he has a triple hit instead of just AoE, and he has a chance to proc extra thin, so he is a little bit faster. But overall, I say they are about the same, just maybe about 10 seconds difference in terms of runtime. But yeah, now I'll just showcase the Fire Knight 25 run with Constantine. So on a side note, Ninja is also really good in Fire Knight 25 dungeon. You can see he keeps the wave controlled between his freeze, and I have him in Relentless set as well. So he does some damage as well, not a lot of damage, but he does some control and some damage. And he has like a triple hit random, but during a boss it's just a straight up triple hit, so it helps in taking down the Fire Knight shield. Now we get to the boss. There, the triple hit just helps take down the shield. There, again, 100k hit on his AoE ability. On Constantine, then his A3, 200k. Then his A1, 100k. So he hits really hard, a large single target damage. All right, there you have it. So Constantine again doing the most damage here, almost 2.7 million on a Fire Knight 25. All right, so those are the two dungeons that I normally use Ithos, and now he is just replaced by Constantine. The other dungeons like Ice Golem is not really his place as an Spider. All right, now I'm going to show him in Arena, which is where I guess he truly shines. He so for let me just go over. So for Constantine, he can be used exactly as just like a straight up standard nuker where we have like a turn meter boost, another boost, and then a AoE decreased defense, and then just straight up nuke, just a standard nuker. So he can be used in this way. Pretty standard, nothing special here. He does pretty good damage, quite good in fact. You can see here, like 70k per hit, and it's a double hit. So he works well with killing Rhodos as well. Let me just So obviously, this kinds of team, it really just depends on if you're faster, then you usually just win the match. Yep, just a straightforward nuke. But where he truly shines for me is when he used in conjunction with uh, his partner, Vlad, in a specific comp that counters the popular meta champions in the arena right now, which is the Undead, like the Siphi, the Rhodos, the Necrit, Hegemon, like Rector Draft, and most importantly, Duchess as well. So I guess the problem here is that I don't see any team with that nature here, so I can't fight and show an example, but I have like a pre-record video of all the runs that I did fighting those specific comps, and I'll just show them right now. All right, so here's the runs of the arena battles that I did. So let's just go over. So the first team we have here is like the meta champions, Siphi, Rhodos, Necret, and then we have Volgoth as well. So in this comp, I'm just using the standard nuking style team. So I haven't used the oh, okay, I switched it. So this is the comp that I have, which is Kymar, Necrit, Vlad, and Konstantin. So this is an immunity team, so I have them in immunity gear. So let's see. So I have Kymar in immunity, Vlad in immunity, Necrit in shield set, and then I have Konstantin in the exact same gear that I showed before. But Necrit provides the uh, block debuff with his passive right here. So this comp, we have Kymar to strip their buffs, then Vlad to AoE, decrease their turn meter as well as place the debuff on them. So that, uh, and then this is the combo that I have. So Vlad places the debuff, decrease turn meter. Then I have Necrit who ally protects Constantine, who use the ally attack on Constantine's A1 so he can usually kill off a champion. So normally what I'll do is I'll target like a priority champion that I don't want revived, like Rhodos, like their main damage dealer, who is a undead demon spawn or uh, Night Revenant's faction, so I can block revive. But in this case, we are unfortunate that Necrit has a reaction accessory, so it procced and we didn't kill him. So we just continue on with the fight. I AoE'd here. I blocked Revive Vogoff, but unfortunately I didn't block Necrit's block Revive when I killed him for some reason. I think it's because of the ally attack, ally protection. So he was able to be revived. Like he died because of the damage from ally protection, not Konstantin killing him. But anyway, I killed him anyway. I killed Rhodos as well in the previous ally attack. So Siphi cannot revive Rhodos, which is the main threat. And now it's just pretty simple here. All of them have been block revived, and Siphi can't do anything anymore. So it's an easy win right there. Next here as well, it's the same kind of similar team. So the threat here is Initwi. Initwi is the only champion that can kill us, the biggest threat. So all we have to do is just kill off Initwi, and then we pretty much win the game. So there we have it, just strip. Then I did the AoE turn meter decrease, place a debuff. I was thinking of killing Duchess, but then I realized the real threat is Initui. That's their only damage dealer, so I just straight off killed him and block revive, and now this team doesn't have any threat anymore. But as you can see, the first ally attack was for Necrit, so Necrit killed Inutui with his ally attack, and then we get Constantine's turn. Then Constantine can target another champion, and in this time I targeted Duchess. Now both Duchess and Inutui are dead. Block revived. Now we pretty much win the fight. The Arbiter can't revive anyone anymore. There's no point in reviving, so we just beat them. So we don't need to use the AoE. Now this is another team. Now this is with a Torment, so this is where the immunity set comes in. So the only champion that is in the faction that we can block revive is Duchess, and then we just straight up kill Duchess. They don't have a revive anymore. Now we can just AoE, and then the fight is pretty much won already. So I couldn't find any more fights in like a classic arena, so I had to go into tag arena where there are a lot more options of team to choose from. So here are just fights from tag arena with again the same idea in mind, targeting specific teams that have priority champions in those factions that Konstantin can block revive and just target them straight out, killing them. 'Alright, next, now another comp where in this comp there's multiple revives, two revives, but their main threat is Rhodos. So all we have to do is kill the Rhodos and then this we just pretty much win this team inevitably. So Rhodos is dead, block revive, and now this comp is just about dead since they can't do anything anymore to win the fight that is. Is 60k hit on his A3 through increased defense and strengthen. Swift parry proc there, but yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, next fight, another one. Again, the biggest threat is Rhodos. So once we kill off the Rhodos, the fight is pretty much over since they don't have a threat anymore. So the ally attack to kill off Rhodos. That's it. Now it's Konstantin's turn. Didn't kill off the Duchess, but doesn't matter. Did a mistake on targeting Tormin there, but you see a block debuff up already. But yeah, killed off. Now Duchess was also killed off. So Siphi can't revive any of them. Can't revive Rhodos or Duchess. Once again, same thing, same type of team that we target. Rhodos as the main threat. We can just straight up kill him and then we win the fight. So I think here in this fight I chose to target Kaimar instead because Kaimar had like a full turn meter. So I decided to kill him first. And Kaimar is also uh, on the faction, so it doesn't matter because I had Konstantin going up next, so I can use his AoE like I just did right there. And I killed off everyone there. Yep, that's it. It's auto from now. Now this is another fight. So here the threat is Kendrick one, but we can't target him. So I think we targeted Kaimar instead. Not, don't remember. Okay, we killed off Lydia. But then we get Constantine turns next, and I just AoE. Then this, again, a similar team with Rhodos as the main threat. They have multiple revivers. All we have to do is just kill off their uh, high priority target, block revive, and then we pretty much just win the match. Now we just kill off Brogni and that should be it. Alright, yeah, so those are the matches that I showcase with using Konstantin together with his partner, his brother, Vlad, to specifically target teams that have their main damage dealer or priority targets in the undead faction, specifically Rhodos or Demon Spawn or the Night Revenants faction. So, I mean, the obvious linchpin of that team is Necrit, since he is able to use the ally attack, which is really strong, to just single target, kill off the priority target straight away. So Necrit is kind of the pin that binds that team together. So I'll just show the gear that I have once again. So this is my Constantine. He is in Savage set with the stats. These are the pieces that I have on him. Then I have Vlad here. So Vlad is kind of just a support character. I'm not building him for damage at all. He is in like a immunity set. Um, these are his pieces. So high speed and high accuracy, mainly for that specific team, that arena team. These are his stats. Speed, almost 250 speed with about 600 plus accuracy. His masteries. Then I have Necrit. Necrit is in a shield set. 112k HP, 2 to 4 speed. These are his pieces. And masteries. And finally, we have Kaimar as the lead. So Kaimar is also an immunity set. So he is high speed and accuracy with 314 speed, 525 accuracy, and these are his pieces. All right. Yep. So that's the video. A showcase on Constantine, a champion that I thought was pretty bad at first glance, but after fully playing with him, fully testing him, he's actually really good. On dungeons, he is almost the same level as Ethos, and then on Arena, he can be as a same role as Ethos as just a standard AoE nuker, but if paired with Vlad in a specific comp that I showed just now, he can be a pretty good counter to some of the meta Arena champions in the game. Of course, disclaimer, I'm not a plat player. I don't really push for plat, so uh, I don't know how well he'll do there. I never really tried, but for standard, just for fun arena gameplay, he seems pretty strong. All right, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope if you have Constantine, you give him a shot. He could very well change your account. Goodbye.